are easily just kicked out, separated, kicked out, however they get executed. Whether they get executed by them raping an underage female behind closed doors or raping someone else's wife behind closed doors and them claiming that is something different, but they get executed on camera and then shot through the head for claiming to be anything of anyone. So, I mean, it's just that sick, sad, and devastating and savage. So, I mean, just don't try to discredit anyone. And I mean, not, and I don't, try not to discredit anyone because there's other groups involved that deviate my scripts whenever I like dream state. And okay, so the best way I can put it is you're provoked and piqued to do certain to react in certain ways. Certain companies know how to make people react. It's called subliminal messaging. It's called menu layouts. It's called GUIs. It's called menus. It's called advertising. It's called effects. It's called flashy. It's called flash. It's called comics. I covered it all up with comics. I created Infinity Comics. I am Infinity. I am Face, technically my stage name. And I created like a whole series of these comics after a while. Like they're not created them yet, but I mean like in my dream states and whatnot, went into like heavy development and whatnot. Storyboarded everything. Basically wanted to make it into release like as like a. I wanted to stay to this to the platform comics then video game or comics cartoons video games comics then cartoons then possibly a movie then video games. Well, I mean, if possible, but video games as soon as possible is kind of one of the major aspects. But I figured that I'm gonna do anyways, so I just wanted to stick to the basic platform of comics, then cartoons, or I mean comics then movies if possible, and then comics, cartoons, then movies or whatever. I figure I'd be releasing so quick though. If I do it right. If I had the right funding, actually, not so much do it right, but whatever. So I mean, it totally got wrecked into like some devastating reality because I beat so many dumb people that tried claiming to do something better because it was like in the middle of my stage name days. So I was just kind of stuck. My stage name was Face, and then I just kind of got into my comic book phase, and I guess all comics are derivatives of me in technicality, regardless of how time is written. Clutch. Wrecked. I didn't want to start another match because I'm just kind of. I didn't want to start another match because I'm just kind of tired and bored. Oh, that's why. Savagely wrecked. Oh man, but whatever. I mean, companies can't expect to come at me and try to ruin anything by funneling a bunch of garbage behind the fucking scenes and expecting me not to spew. What the fuck? If I see an oil spill about to happen, I'm gonna point it out if I can't prevent it. Savage. Game, set, match. Wrecked. All you're doing is trying to come at me to cause damage when I said no. Right. I don't even like saying bad words, and they totally find triggers just to trigger it. I wish I were fully mentally retarded, then I'd get like disability or something. Opposed to just savagely wrecked. I'm so aggro right now. Like, what the fuck do they expect? They try to hit me with like the stupidest fucking. They try to hit me with like the dumbest route possible to anything. Like, first off, Cool beans. Sorry, not to be a dick, but I didn't want anyone to really win. Didn't care for either or, and I actually kind of liked. I kind of thought it was funny and dope and kind of clutch, but I didn't watch the elections because it's not like my vote counts. Let me know how my vote counts, and I'll point out how my vote doesn't count. If you actually, you know what? If you actually point it to the media that you're not gonna point out that my vote doesn't count, and that you're just gonna point out how my vote supposedly counts. See, they're like, "Oh, what do you think this is? Some other country?" Wait, what do you mean? There's a bunch of leaks. I just found out to China. Man, you're a wreck. Spikes, traps, gliders. No way, man. Gliders. That's so epic. I am so stoked. Pandora's so. Whoops. Shit. I don't know why I just said that. Why is it not connecting to my internet? C4? What? I hate C4. Claymores are clutch. C4 is kind of dope. Dude, connect to my. What? That's clutch. No way.